Welcome back. This is episode 12 of the Glory Days. We are out of the cup, but we are first in the league with 3 games left to play. Our 3 games left are Inter, Juve and Salernitana. Games that will be shown in this episode are Inter and Juve. As you can see from our schedule, we are really faltering to get this over the line. So we drew against Juve in the Italian Cup, which knocked us out. We got beat by Sassuolo and had to come back from 1-0 down against Sampdoria. Sampdoria took the lead after 12 minutes. Gabbiadini scoring on that occasion. Gabbiadini was actually a player who we had the option of purchasing during the winter transfer window, which we turned down. So it's frustrating to see him come back and almost put a dampener on our league campaign. But Soto and Vlahovic managed to restore a 2-1 lead, and then we missed an opportunity on the 90th minute with a goal disallowed by Nastasic. So whilst our form's been quite poor towards this end of the season, I think it's due to the amount of games in such a short space of time. Lazio have also struggled, which is the real reason that we're in first place. You can see from Lazio's previous results, in the last 8 games, they have lost 6 of those games. And herein lies the whole reason why we're first. It's not due to our results have been a bit of a struggle too. But Lazio have performed even worse towards the end of the season. It looks like they are potentially struggling as well, the amount of games that's been played. The team we're going with in this game is Dragowski in goal, Baraghi at left back, Bakal, Milenkovic at centre back positions, Odriozola at right back. Amrabat comes in deep line playmaker role. This is due to a injury to Torreira. Polgar, Krunic in midfield. Januzaj and Sotil inside forwards. Again, this is due to performances and injuries. Bonaventura's unfortunately out for what looks like the entire rest of the season with 3 to 4 weeks. And Vlahovic up front. You can see our league form's not been that great. 2 draws, 2 wins, 1 loss. Inter, 3 wins and 2 losses. Start game. Handanovic kicks it straight to Januzaj. There's a chance to break here in the first 2 minutes. Vlahovic gets in and scores. In under 2 minutes, Fiorentina have taken the lead, but it will be reviewed. But the goal's awarded. 1-0 Fiorentina. Very poor goal kick from the Inter goalkeeper. Januzaj took full advantage, played through Vlahovic, who does a nice little finish into the corner. You can see here it's clearly onside. Pass was played to perfection. But Inter come at us now. Down this left hand side. Get to Darmian. Plays it in. Dumfries with a very strong header from just at the edge of the box there, which almost gets in the corner. Baraghi now to Soto, Vlahovic, Amrabat to Krunic, Polgar, Odriozola, Januzaj. Januzaj still has it. Odriozola plays it in Soto and scores 2-0 in only 5 minutes. We're at the crucial end of season point, and if we win this game, we could seal this league. I'm surprised to see Sotil get up there and beat the defender to that header. But he's managed it. He's having a great game. Since he's come into the squad lately, through injuries to other players, he's really performed. 20 minutes in, we've had 4 shots, 4 on target. They're keeping it well. Barella to Skriniar to Martinez again. We're working hard, defending as hard as we can, pressing. But it's a lovely ball through to Correa, who should have scored, but Dragowski makes a wonderful save. They got a corner now. Corner comes in, Barella, but it's cleared. Januzaj has a chance to run forward with it. He's not fast enough though, and Martinez picks it off him. Here come Inter. Correa runs forward. Barella. Correa again. He's in this time and he scores. It's 2-1. They have deserved something for their efforts in this first half. I'd like to think we're not going to concede another one and that we can nick the next goal. At the halfway point, it's 2-1. We've had the same amount of shots. We've had slightly more on target, but it's Inter who have the higher expected goals. We're on attack here. We managed to get it back. Odriozola. Plays into Vlahovic. Vlahovic with the header, and was that a save? Apparently not. Into a free kick. It's a wonderful free kick, but Dragowski makes a great save to keep that out. Keep the scoreline at 2-1, but they have a corner. Corner comes in. It's cleared though. Januzaj with the opportunity to run forward. Can he release Vlahovic? He doesn't. He keeps running with the ball. He's down the right hand side now. To Polgar. Polgar back to Januzaj. Back to Polgar. Plays it in. Krunic, but he couldn't reach it and it's cleared. Baragi picks it up. Amrabat. Plays a lovely ball through to Januzaj. To the byline. And he's brought down. And it's been awarded. We have a penalty chance here to make it 3-1. Polgar steps up and scores. I believe he's only had one miss so far this season from penalties. Proven a reliable man from the spot. It didn't look the best of penalties, to be honest. The goalkeeper should have done better. Enter. Presses. Down the left hand side. Darmian. But he's had it picked off by Odriozola, who runs forward. Plays it to Polgar. Polgar down to Januzaj. Januzaj's been so important in this match. To the byline. Plays it back to Odriozola. Back to Januzaj. Through to Krunic. Baragi. Baragi keeps going to the byline. Gets it in Vlahovic. But it's cleared. It took 2 attempts to clear that, but they got it away. Milenkovic almost gets in another one. Odriozola with a throw in to Polgar. Odriozola again. Amrabat. Plays it back to Odriozola. Nice ball through to Travato. His first touch in the game. Plays it in. But it's past everyone. Vlahovic now. To Igor, but he's had it picked off him. Inter, just kick it anywhere. Pikal picks it up. Runs all the way forward. Plays a lovely ball to Gonzalez. But Inter again. Clear it and have a chance to counter. And I believe that's a straight red card from Gonzalez, who's just come on. A real poor effort from him. He just took the player out. There's no need. We're 3-1 up. We'll make a few adjustments to this side. We'll go for 4-1-3-1. We'll go to try and control possession. Just play it cautiously. Reduce the tempo right down. Time waste a lot. We'll reduce our passing as well. And from the restart, Inter have an opportunity here to get at us. Barella plays a nice ball through, but it's picked off. But again, Inter get it from Krunic. And they play a lovely ball in. Dzeko had a great opportunity there, putting in the net. Another great save from Dragowski. Odriozola with a free kick. Somehow Polgar gets on the end of that free kick. It missed everyone else. And Polgar volleys it into the back of the net. See here again, Odriozola plays it in. Misses the whole group of players who are fighting for the header. And then Polgar actually volleys it, almost an overhead volley. That result sets us 8 points ahead of Lazio. If they don't win their next game, we are assured of top spot. Before we get kicked off for our game against Juve, we have signed 4 15-year-olds. Alessandro Ortenzi is a striker with 3, potentially 4-star ability potential. Rafael Michelino, 1-star at the moment, again with 3 to 4-star potential. He looks good already, has a high valuation of 5.6, 7.6 million. Ortenzi, 50k to 1.8 million. Our third signing was Ricardo Favero. Again, currently 1-star, potentially 2.5-star to 3.5-star potential. Worth 475 to 1.1 million. Then we have Dennis Prandi, who's worth 550 to 5.4 million. Again, 1-star, 2.5-star potential, potential 3.5-star. All these players were youth candidate trial players who we had an opportunity to sign. And before we even play our game with Juve, it's already been confirmed. We are the champions of the 2021-2022 season. The pivotal match was apparently our Napoli game where we won 4-1. Milenkovic was the star. We've had some great wins along the way, so we beat Inter 5-0, Napoli 4-1, 4-0 against Roma, 5-0 of Cagliari. Vlahovic has led the way for the team, scoring 17 goals. We found our form around October, and that's allowed us to exceed our expectations this season. Did a trial during the beta, another version where I didn't play the full season, but I think we got halfway round and I was only in 8th position, just hovering around those Euro places. I think what's made a difference this time round was signing Janzai early on, again from the scout reports, and getting some players in, whereas I'd prioritised the defence last time. I don't think we had enough players to really rotate through. So in that case, we've done so much better than I expected in this season. At most I was expecting maybe Champions League qualification, but to win the league is certainly beyond where I thought we'd start. It's a shame that our cup run didn't quite finish off with a win in there, but we only expected quarterfinals in that as well. So for this game, which now isn't quite as important, but I would still like to see us beat Juve and break down that stubborn defence which we've really struggled to do this season. The team that we've got is Dragowski in goal, Biraghi at left back, Bakal, Milinkovic again in centre defence, Odriozola at right, Torreira, deep line playmaker, Polgar, Castrovoli, Januzaj, Sotel and Vlahovic up front. Juve again play that stubborn 4-4-2, we line up in our usual formation, which has really struggled to get results against them. As you can see, we're champions with 57 goal difference. We scored a lot this season, but not against Juve. Bakal, chance for us to come forward. Biraghi, Sotel to Vlahovic. Vlahovic gives it away though, easily. Chiesa, playing one of his 3 games that he needs to sign for Juve permanently. Bonucci, back to Szczesny, delete. Danilo to Chiesa again. McKennie to Dybala, but we collect it. Biraghi now, Bakal. Almost gives that away. Biraghi, Bakal again. Milinkovic to Polgar. Castrovoli, who returned to the side, gets it through to Vlahovic, and Vlahovic scores from outside the box. It's a very poor ball there from Castrovoli, almost gave it away, but Vlahovic managed to get to it and put it in the back of the net. You can see here Milinkovic getting that through to Polgar. Castrovoli here, this is almost cut out by delete, but Vlahovic gets it in the back of the net. It's 1-0. And the first goal we've scored against Juve in 3 games. Chiesa to McKennie to Keane, Locatelli, delete, McKennie again to Keane. McKennie, they're keeping it between them, centre midfield, Dybala. Keane again. Keane gets past our defender way too easily and fires the shot in. It's wild in the end, and the goalkeeper sees it over. 1-0, just coming up to the 15-minute mark. Sotel, Castrovoli. Castrovoli shoots. Was that a save? No, apparently it just flew over the bar. We had a chance there, but the keeper collected it and kicked it straight out. Bakal now, Biraghi. Castrovoli to Torreira. Sotel keeps running, Sotel keeps running, he's in and fires it wide of the post. Chiesa now from the throw-in. Locatelli. Delete. Delete runs forward to Chiesa. Chiesa to Danilo. Back to Chiesa. To Dybala. And Dybala scores. Chiesa and Danilo combining well to Dybala, who turns and scores. 1 touch play. We have a chance though, just before half time. Biraghi. Castrovoli gives it away. Chiesa runs forward. Keane breaks through. He gets round the goalkeeper, but he runs too far wide. We have a chance to defend here, but Chiesa gets in at the back and it's 2-1. It looked like we could potentially defended that a bit better. Here it looked like the chance was over, but Keane saves it, gets it back to Rabiot. Rabiot picks out Chiesa, who volleys it into the back of the net. Chiesa, who it looks like we will be losing at the end of the season, he only needs to play 2 more games. Juve started to take control of that just close to the end of the half there. It could be the gegenpress actually. I just thought about it. We're coming towards the end of the season now. Players are starting to get tired, played a lot of games. We seem to be losing a bit of performance toward the end of the half, towards the end of games, and struggling to see them out. Patagna comes on for Vlahovic. Mali comes on for Sotel. Looks like we're going to lose this game. the whole team's knackered, but we get to see us collecting the Serie A trophy. This is the first cup win for Fiorentina in, I believe it's 18 years. And it's came a lot earlier than I expected. I thought this would maybe be 3 seasons to take Fiorentina from a safe top of the league side, getting European qualification. But I thought it'd be 3 seasons before we could even compete for a Serie A victory. So we have Champions League football to look forward to next season. And the money that we'll receive from being in the Champions League will go a long way to helping Fiorentina in its current financial predicament. That on top of the 20 million that we will receive for being first place in Serie A. We also have the sale of Chiesa with his loan move that's now been made permanent for 34.2 million. Just to add to that, we did finish our season with a 2-1 win at Salernitana. Vlahovic got another 2 goals, proving how invaluable he is to the team. That took his tally for the season to 20 goals. And we'll no doubt be talking about Vlahovic a bit more in our next episode when we review the current squad and how we're going to go forward from this season. So I hope you've enjoyed the series so far. If you have, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager content, and I'll see you in the next episode.